used to
whole
be in
ass
the
asshole,
army.
Avery.
I
He
used to
uses
be in the
mental
army.
illness in order to be able to violate people on a regular basis.
I'm not violating you. Don't follow me.
Did anyone else feel violated when
a girl in a diaper?
Here's the thing, like about a year ago, they said
I gotta
that they
go. I got
were-
violated.
Ooh. Can I finish?
What the fuck just came into our live?
What the fuck?
Well, that was a lot.
That first of all, not what I thought this was gonna be about.
No, not at all. A couple things. Like, I think that we should probably make like a distinction between like their actions and like their gender identity. I didn't really like that at the beginning. How like they were, like commenting on their gender identity and saying like some like trait about their identity was invalid. I mean, but as far as like their specific actions, like that was all valid as fuck. Like that was all valid as fuck. Like I think that like no matter like the bad actions were really what was at contention there. And I don't know anything about it. But apparently some of the things that I picked up from Irish was what?
They're. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm just not gonna repeat it.
I mean, it was just a lot of information. That was like a lot of information at once. That was a lot of information at once. They exposed themselves.
And
What? That was pretty fucked. And then they
they licked the other panelists.
They licked the other panelists?
In the middle of Iris being like, yeah, you have a weird thing with consent, they then went on to do something as strange as that. Almost as if they had no self-control.
Oh, Irish is back.
So I'm on a new account, so we should be okay for a moment. I mean, you picked up on all the great things, right? A little, or someone who is engaged in involuntary or voluntary age regression does not sexualize themselves in that way. That's not how it works. And so what this person is trying to do is, for people in the comments who are unfamiliar with this, age regression is a very valid and real phenomenon. And it happens either voluntarily or involuntary. When it's involuntary, a person is forced into a earlier state when they're a child, and as a coping mechanism to deal with severe trauma. It's usually a very temporary condition. It mostly happens to sort of older children, but it can happen to adults. And you're basically forced into this earlier age state. And then there's voluntary age regression, which is done with a therapist, where you actually enter into or pretend that you're entering into this earlier age, and it's a way of actually engaging in therapeutic healing from prior trauma. Then there's something entirely different, and that's called age play. And that's what Avery engages in. And let me be very clear. I am very pro kink. Do whatever the hell you want behind closed doors. No problems at all.
No. Oh, hell no.
Well, it's not my cup of tea, but I'm not going to judge what someone's doing, right?
I know, but age play is some of the most disgusting shit.
We just had a debate about this. I have a huge ick factor towards it, but I also can't rationally explain why I should hate that more than another one, because there's no overlap between age players and schmetophilia. And so there's no rational reason for me to be so icked out by it. But yeah, I'm fucking icked out by it, right? And the problem is Avery pretends that she has age regression, which is more of a mental disorder or a mental therapeutic thing that you would go through, when really they're engaged in age play. They know exactly what they're doing. They're fully conscious. They're a 33-year-old person. They know they're 33 years of age, and they do this in order to be able to get sexual pleasure from it while pretending that it's all about therapeutic healing. And it's ridiculous, and it's disingenuous, and you're making a joke of people who have actual mental disorders.
The reason that I brought Avery back up was just because you were talking about them, and I just want to make sure that, like, you know, all people that are being talked about like have a time and a place.
And how about you keep your camera off this time, Avery? Trust me, nobody wants it on.
Did I ever show anything inappropriate, or are you just trying to like be transphobic, or what?
This is where, listen,
Why
I
can't
do
I
not
have my
like
camera?
to give right-wing people, so I really don't want right-wing people to run with this. But
My-
this is the weaponization of victimhood that we on the left
what's
should
wrong
not
with my
tolerate.
camera?
Okay? Nobody has an issue
Iris.
with Avery because they're trans. The issue with
Iris,
Avery is
you
they
misgendered
don't
me, so I
validate
think you
in
did.
any way a person's boundaries and or respect what
Hold
they
on,
consent
hey,
to. That's
I'm gonna,
Avery's problem.
I'm gonna pull up a video of him misgendering me.
If I misgendered you, it was purely accidental in nature, and I apologize for any misgendering. What I don't apologize for is calling you a fucking weirdo freak.
You don't want to accept that a trans girl
A
can
person
also
who's
be
putting on a fucking diaper in public
Yeah, I wear
and
diapers.
violating people's consent
you know
when they
what?
say don't
I
do
also
that.
have spinal injuries.
You're right. I'm not going to put
I
up
don't
with
wear
that.
diapers in public.
I don't
wear
give a
clothes.
shit about your spinal injuries. I don't give a
You
shit
have
about your
no
autism.
receipts.
I don't give a
You
shit
don't
about the
have
fact you look
any
ugly as
receipts.
fuck. What I give a
You
fuck
have no
about
receipts.
is you
And
don't know
Dean,
how to
once
manage your
again,
camera.
You were agreeing with him when he has no receipts. He has no
Don't go
receipts
play to
that I
Dean.
told anyone.
Don't
I
go
never
cry to
exposed
Dean.
myself. I've never been naked and alive. I've never been naked and alive. You don't see
Says
my
the
naked
fucking
body.
person who looks mostly
You are a
naked right
liar.
now.
You are a liar. I am not naked. You see my head.
Nobody's asking you to prove that
I
one
could
way
be
or
wearing
another.
a
Please,
bralette.
God, don't try to prove that.
I'm a woman. I could be wearing a bralette. I have a pillow right here, but that doesn't mean I'm naked. I'm laying down in bed.
To be sitting up there, sweetheart.
I'm laying in bed.
Well, then you're
I'm laying on a pillow.
Your mental illnesses may have spread to other areas.
I'm literally laying down. I can't even lay down without being called a liar by Irish. I'm laying down, plucking my face on a pillow. You are a fucking delusional whack job.
No,
You got
I'm the
mad.
delusional
You're like,
one. Yeah.
You're like, you use fairy pronouns. I'm Irish. That's cultural appropriation. Like, shut up. Oh my God, I'm a fairy, Irish. What are you gonna do about it?
This is not mental illness. This is a manipulative scumbag who has a
manipulating
weird
anything.
fucking
I'm
kink
standing up to
that
a
they want to
bully.
force on a person.
I am standing up to a bully who keeps
I'll drop
misrepresenting me and lying about me. Show one receipt. Show one receipt, Irish. One receipt of anything you've said about me that has now been repeated multiple times by Dean on his live. I am an asexual person, and the next person to even contemplate that I'm not is being phobic. I haven't had sex in years. I have 2 girlfriends because I'm polyamorous. I'm a sapphic asexual. I cuddle with my girlfriends and nothing more.
What the fuck is this live? Why is Glover yawning my guest requests? What is the villain doing here?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What is happening?
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?
What is happening?
What is going on?
We got age play. We got villains.
we
We just got
got
fucking mugged.
naked people.
I am not an age
Look at
player.
her.
We got mugged.
I am an age regressor. I'm a 24/7 age regressor because I had too many nervous breakdowns in the army to cope with living life.
They were just banned. What?
Who blowing up your phone? Who blowing up your phone, Dean?
I gotta go play some Fortnite.
You going cranking 30s?
Yeah, I gotta go play some Fortnite with my ex. What the fuck? Dude?
None of that felt real. I dissociate all the time. That felt.
Dude. All right.
Is this real?
Chat, a lot to take in here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and end it there. What a wild ride we've had tonight. You know,
Cameras.
I quite frankly, I started this live just to like hang out with y'all. Then we get into some really deep a psychology related conversation with Tashika, and then that happens, and then Glover Jan mogs us. I
never thought I would end tonight getting fucking mogged. That was the last thing on my list tonight.
Yeah, well, Tashika,
I better not see any fucking clips of this. I don't want to. I don't want to be reminded that I was a part of this.
dude. I appreciate you for coming up. On a real note here, just before I do end, it was a really interesting conversation that we had, specifically about your DID. I don't think I've had a more interesting conversation and like honestly educating conversation in a very long time. I'm very happy that we had that, and I bet a lot of the people in chat that were here for that enjoyed it too. That was like some podcast worthy shit.
I know that was good shit though. That was good shit. It's fun talking about it. Yeah, if you ever want to like talk to one of my alters, I can ask them. But
Dude, I'd find that incredibly interesting.
I don't know if they would do it on live, but like probably
yeah, that's just opening me up to more things that I don't have any conceptualization or knowledge of. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, of course.
But okay, yeah, Tashika, I appreciate you for coming up. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Of course, you too, man. Good night. Be safe.
You as well. Be safe. And for the rest of y'all chat, for the rest of you guys, I'm going to go play Fortnite with my ex. I know we didn't do debates today, but, you know, we got a little bit of whatever the fuck this was. So, hey, you win some, you lose some. I think in that positive. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some debates. Don't know where at. The main account's still kind of fucked, but I love y'all. Everyone, have a good night. Peace, love. Take care.